Night in Plainville, police are searching for a suspect after a man was shot in his car at an apartment complex.
And Pinpoint News Tracker shows us where it happened on Woodford Avenue at the Hamlin View Terrace Apartments. Channel 3 Hartford Bureau Chief Aya Galal is live tonight with what we know. Aya.
Aaron and Mark, we're told the victim suffered non-life-threatening injuries and had to undergo surgery. And it was a very frightening scene earlier today for neighbors in the area. They tell us they heard multiple gunshot wounds, and ultimately the suspect got away in a black SUV.
It was like, wow.
Karen Lockhart heard the bullets.
It's a quiet place over here. Very unfortunate this happened.
And she's one of the residents of the Hamlin View Terrace Apartments who called 911 after a man was shot around 10:30 this morning. Karen says she tried to help the 22-year-old victim until first responders arrived on scene.
He lost the color of his face. And I'm like, just talk to him, please. Hang in there, it's Karen, I'm here for you, I'm not gonna leave you.
The victim was shot at least twice while he was in his car in the parking lot of the apartment complex. Neighbors saying they heard 6 bullets fired. Investigators believe the suspect took off in a black SUV, possibly an Acura, Mercedes, or Audi. Officers with rifles were seen going door to door of the apartment units.
At that particular time, we had no idea how many suspects there were or whether they were on site still. We didn't know if it was a domestic situation in which, the people live there and one person, could have been holed up in one of the apartments. We had no idea.
The Plainville police chief adding this is the town's first shooting in about 15 or 20 years.
This is a rare occurrence for this town, yes.
The victim was rushed to the hospital and taken in for surgery. Police say he suffered non-life-threatening injuries and went into the apartment complex crying for help. All of it a heartbreaking scene for neighbors to witness.
But it was sad, it was terrible to see. I'm like, wow, I see stuff on TV, but to see it in person, it was like, it was scary. It was very bad.
And as a precaution, 2 local schools were temporarily placed in a modified lockdown.
So hopefully he gets well and they find out who did this terrible crime.
And as part of their investigation, police are checking to see if there's any surveillance video footage in the area. Police are emphasizing that this was a targeted shooting and the public is not at threat. We're going to have much more coming up on Eyewitness News at 6. For now, we're live in Plainville. Aya Galal, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Aya, we'll see